It's fall cleaning time. Well, don't do fall cleaning. It's actually fall maintenance time. So I've got my daily driver and jack stands because I need to do brakes and spark plugs and things like that. And I've got this one because this one needs an engine. But today's discussion is really going to be on wheels. I'm actually posting wheels for sale. I had these wheels just sitting there. Then I realized that I'm running out of space and my wheels end up on the floor. And that's the whole purpose I built the wheel rack for. So the tire rack, wheel rack, whatever you want to call it. And I was so happy when I built it because I thought it would hold like 20 or so sets of 20 or so wheels, individual wheels. But I never accounted for the fact that I might end up owning wheels that are like 12, 13 inches wide. So obviously they take up way less space. But today's discussion is about these wheels over here. These are the 2011 and I think through 13 or maybe 14. The base model M37 and M56, and hybrid might have had different wheels. I can't remember exactly, but these are the base model wheels. Those are the sport model wheels. So someone did ask for these and said, let me record a video, see if you like them. If you like them, then let's go ahead and ship them to you. So they are 18 inches by, let's go for the spec first. So let's go for the, I think the 18 by 8.5, is it? Well, Anki wheels. They are, I know the number somewhere here. Well, I guess it's just 18 by 8 width, and then the offset is 43. So 18 inches wide, 18 inches in diameter, 8 inches wide for a tire, and then offset of 43. All right. The weight of this wheel, I think I weighed them some time back, but I might as well just do it again. Make sure that's nice and even. Okay. There you go. 27. Kind of heavy, honestly. So 27.2 pounds is what each of these weighs. And I guess if you were ever curious about the 12.3, if you're using the metric system. So 27.2 pounds is the weight of each of these. And they're nice, pretty lightweight. Those are like 30. Yeah. I have a link I posted on Nico Club that usually has, every time I own a wheel, I take measurements, post the dimensions, offset, and also the weight, just in case someone ever needs that kind of information. So these are the wheels I have. Came from a car I owned, and when it came time to replace, at that given moment in time, odd as it is, I was able to, the tires that would have gone on the M56 with 18-inch wheels were more expensive than 20-inch tires that I use the FX45 wheels over there. You know, so that's how I ended up in this situation, pretty much. Ended up with these, and they just sat there till somebody asked me, do you have any wheels you could sell? And I didn't really have any full sets that I don't intend to use myself, except this one's, because I would use them myself for like winter wheels or something, but they don't fit. All my cars currently have the sport brakes, so these do not fit over any of the sport brakes. They fit on the rear, but not in the front. But I'd rather not run them with spacers, you know, so personally ended up not using them. They will come with caps, each of them, but they do not have the TPMS, because depending on what kind of car you're going to use them on, if you use them on one of the older M's, right, the TPMS system for these cars is different than the TPMS system for these cars. All right, so it's best that you just use whichever ones you have. Condition-wise, a little bit of rash over here on this one and here. Thankfully, the color kind of blends in with the kind of blemishes they have. So, oh, here you go. I hadn't seen this one here. It's kind of big. What happened here? This one here, I guess, might be one of the cleanest. Just a little bit of that, and I call that tire mounting blemish. There's a little bit of something here, which is really odd. These wheels do not seem to peel as badly as some of the other wheels at Infiniti. The sport wheels, I don't think from factory they're made very well. The finishing on them, the paint kind of peels over time. There you go. There's a little bit of rash over here. The rest of this is just my fingers, and it might look weird on video, but yeah. So there. That's a little bit of carb rash. And a little bit of that. Tire mounting stuff again. Oh, wow, this one is clean. This one is really good. I hadn't noticed. Yeah, they rode well, no bends or anything. It's just that, as I said, when it was time for me to replace them, I had wheels that would make the tires, that would make my tire replacement way cheaper than using these. And the car came out nice. It's a video I posted. It's Infiniti M56 with FX45 wheels, 20-inch FX45 wheels. I can post it in the description below. I'll post a link so you can see. The car looked good, but I do love these wheels. They look good in themselves and pretty light, you know, for what they are, you know. So yeah, I will post these. I'm posting this for, I think I'll post because I've had one person or someone specifically express interest in them. I'll post it and I'll have it hidden for a little bit. If he says he doesn't like the wheels, then I'll make it go public. But I will at least offer the courtesy to him. Pretty great guy we've been dealing with. But if he doesn't like the wheels, of course, no hard feelings. But then here's another catch, and I need to talk about this. Depending on what wheels you have, the wheels you have determine what kind of lug nuts you end up using. So these right here, you see how they look in the bottom? The holes look a little different, right? There's like a straight down, like a cylinder, you know, a recess in there, and then a little hole. They take these lug nuts, or, you know, or rather they take mag style lug nuts. So that is something I need to warn, or at least inform somebody. You can get mag lug nuts pretty cheap. Here, this is what the stock one looks like, and as you can see them here. So 2011 and up, at least in the M's, they might have started it a little early in the G37, but they went to these lug nuts as opposed to the other standard lug nuts that they usually use. And as I said, don't let that be a deal breaker if you're trying to buy those wheels anyway. I was able to get these for 20 bucks. All these, I bought them from eBay. And the reason I bought these is, again, one of the big reasons was that, let me open this bag. One of the big reasons was that the factory ones, they do have caps, and those caps usually, I don't know where I had some spares, but the caps over time, these caps end up swelling, and then you'll see a little bit of damage in them. They end up being just a little bigger than 21 millimeters. So your standard factory lug nut wrench will not fit over them, right? So the factory one, I guess I don't know where the rest of my tools are, but 21, if I can find a 21, 22, this one might be way smaller, 19, yeah. I had a 21 here, and the other one is being used in the lug nut wrench. But basically, these I use, standard use is 21 millimeter metric, or 17, 16. I can't remember. No, it's 13 sixteenths. Yeah, why did I say 17? But yeah, so over time they swell, or they get damaged, deformed, or whatever it is. So your standard lug nut would not fit over there. And when you try to remove them, you could end up stripping them, which makes it harder to use a socket again. So 22 will work, but I mean, just ends up being such a hassle. So I bought these, and these are machined from one piece. They do not have like removable collars like the other ones. So I figured it would be fair if I'm going to sell you wheels, no matter the price. I'm never out there to screw anybody over. So I'll sell you wheels and let you know that the lug nuts that you own might need to be changed, right? So yeah, pretty long video, but I'm selling these. Wow, nice contrast color. Walking up to them. I was gonna do something like paint them bronze, But then again, the reality is that none of the cars that I have are going to be able to use these wheels. So that's why I've been sitting on them for a while. Anyway, long video trying to sell these. But if you're interested, hit me up. I think I will put the price at the top of the video in the description. But for now, since I'm listing it for somebody and we've already discussed price, I will just list it as that. All right. See you guys later.